Hey guys, it's Sabrina Denise with Feeding Time. It's January 14th, 2019. I was just in the house wrapping up some stuff I needed to do around the house, and I felt the need to speak on us, just really getting to know us and knowing what works for us, and knowing who we really are, because a lot of the times we just kind of go with the flow, follow trends. A lot of people's never been my thing. But a lot of people do follow trends and just, follow what's hip now, what's happening. And I just want to ask you, do you even really know yourself? Because a lot of times we get in relationships, have children, do a lot of life altering things, and we don't even know who we are. We never even spent the time with ourselves to find out what we like, what we don't like, what works for us, what doesn't work for us. What is your deal breaker? What is your absolutely no, I ain't doing that. I can't deal with that. I ain't having that. Like, we don't even spend enough time with ourselves to get to know ourselves. And sometimes it's out of a force when you're young, because different things happen in our lives that kind of force us to grow up a little fast or make mature decisions when we're not even mature enough to understand the decisions we're making. But what I'm really trying to kind of hone in on is like knowing what works for you, like even down to the hairstyles and the clothing. Like, don't just rock it because it's the latest fashion or the latest style. It might not work for you. You know what I mean? Like, you've seen some people, some people, and you like, I know that's the style everybody wearing, but that ain't your kind of ponytail, sweetie. Your head ain't quite right for that. I remember back in the day when we used to go to the salon, and my mom used to go, like, people, you could walk in and they would be like, oh, I already know what I'm about to do for you. I got something perfect for your hair shape, your face, But now everybody just want to look the same. Like, I'm going to be honest, when all y'all all put on this makeup and these lashes and the brow thing that y'all do, like, y'all all look the same. Like, y'all pose the same. Y'all, even when y'all do y'all live videos, y'all do everything the same. Like, what happened to the originality? What happened to the I'm me and I'm okay with being me. I'm okay with being different than, everybody else. Like, y'all doing everything just alike. And a lot of the guys too. This is not just a woman thing, but I just want us to really take the time to get to know us. Otherwise, you'll just be wave hopping, as my boy Dragon say. You'll be wave hopping, jumping on whatever wave, whatever's new, whatever's current, and never really getting to know you. And I know people who aren't comfortable in their own skin because they've never really spent time with themselves, and they just become whoever is around at the moment. If they with the party turn up crowd, then that's what they doing. If they with the people who are a little more conservative and a little more well-spoken, that's who they try to be. If they with the the positive people and they speaking about truth and righteousness, that's who they try to be. So it's like, you'll never really get to know you, and nobody will ever get to enjoy the best of you if you're not living your true you and being the best you that you are. And the only way you can do that is by, one, getting to know who you really are, spending some time with you, and like letting your no be your no and your yes be your yes, and just really like being okay with not following everybody else, and being the oddball, or whatever you want to call it, being the the rule breaker, or better yet, the rule maker. You know what I'm saying? So get to know you. You know what I mean? It takes some time. But if you're constantly letting people in your life, be it, male-female relationship or your homegirl relationship, and you just kind of letting other people guide you and lead you, and you have nothing that you stand on, and you're like, no, this is what I do, this is what I don't do, Because in relationships, you definitely have to do that, or you'll just be living in somebody else's world and not being you. Like, you keep attaching yourself to people and taking on who they are and what they do and never really living to your you. You know what I mean? So I hope you learned something from this. I hope this was some good food for you. You know, there's a lot more I could say, but I'm going to wrap it up. Of course, I'll be back with more, you know, some goodness, some truth, some, you know, some food. That's what I like to give y'all, the truth, some reality. Forget all the gossip, you know, forget all of the what's happening in the news. A lot of the times we have things under control as far as finances and, you know, our at-home life, how we're living, and, you know, as far as attire and things like that. But we be so screwed up when it comes down to being us and being alone with us and presenting us to somebody else, because a lot of the times you try to be who you think that person wants you to be, or you try to be whatever's happening at the moment, when, trust me, you're good enough just being you. You're more than good enough, you know? So eat on that. Enjoy that. Chew slow, though. Don't rush that down. Don't rush that down. Chew slow. And this is Sabrina Denise with Feeding Time. And I hope I've given you something very wholesome. And until next time, I'll see you there. Peace.